Hey guys, Cassie Deputy and
Duke.
REA Deputy. And this is Deputy Tribe. Hey guys, welcome back to Deputy Tribe. How old are you?
7.
This is my 7-year-old. He turned 7 in June. And he would then technically be in, what grade is that? Kindergarten, first, second grade, I think. I think you're in second grade. So I'm going to show you what we're using for second grader this year. All of my kids use the McGuffey readers. So these are the old school readers. You can keep doing your cursive while I'm talking. Okay, keep doing and we use these for language. Sorry if my smoke alarm goes off, it might. And basically, these are lesson books. They get progressively harder. There's handwriting. What's the word? Handwriting words in here. So basically, we read through the lesson together. He's way past this level. So we read like a lesson together, and he'll read it out loud. So he'll tell me this is lesson 23. He'll name it. He'll read it to me. Boop. And then we have some handwriting words. So he will write these words out. And then so day 1 he'll read. Day 2 he'll write out his words. Day 3 is copy work. So he'll take a paragraph or a section and he'll copy it into his notebook. And then day 4 is dictation. So I'll say the copy work passage that he had, and he will write it from memory with all the correct punctuation and all of those things. So in here we get spelling, we get handwriting, we get grammar, we get reading. We can discuss many different topics as they come up within the text. So this is all of his language arts. I don't teach formal grammar to this age. I actually pick up a lot of grammar just from copying. Keep going. So I'm going to show them this real quick. But for cursive, this is my favorite program to teach cursive. It's called Cursive Logic. And I really like it because it breaks down the different shapes of letters, and then it uses those same shapes, and you learn the strings of letters. And I had one child do this program, and their handwriting was the best out of all my children. So here's what he's doing. So he's doing this oval shape, and it goes over, curve back, A. Over, curve back, C. So this is what he's learning. So he is working on that right now. It flips this way, so the binder isn't in your way when you're handwriting. And then here is what he's working on today. Okay, you can keep working on that. Okay, so my goal for REA is cursive and multiplication this year. And so this is what he's doing for cursive. I'm taking a break from the McGuffey with him until he finishes all of his cursive logic. And then we're going to go back into McGuffey so that he can practice writing these words in manuscript and half in cursive. So now as far as mathematics go, with my little kids, I just use these Ray's Arithmetics, and they have basic problems, multiplication, addition, subtraction, tons and tons and tons of problems. So I use this as a springboard, but really I am just teaching math facts. So I get a composition book. This is REA's. Actually, this is here's his McGuffey notebook. So here's kind of what it looks like. This was before we started cursive. So where's his math? Is this your math one? Here's your math.
No, that's Craig.
Nope, this is math. So we're learning 3 facts. So I just write them out and we practice them.
A multiplication.
Okay, so that's all I have. Oh, like I said, the fire alarm. We just got a commercial stove, and my husband just installed the fire alarm, and now it's like constantly going off. And then I get these flashcards that only have one problem and the answer on them. I don't like the ones that have the flip side because it's really confusing. So I just bought these. I've used these for, I think, all my kids. So these are what I'm using for multiplication. And then I printed off this sheet here. If you're unfamiliar, this came from superteacherworksheets.com. I once did a review for them and had a year subscription. I don't anymore, but I did print this and laminate it so he can go through his flashcards himself, and he can put the ones here that he got wrong and the ones here that he got right, and he can keep going over these until he's mastered them. with the flashcards. So I laminate this and I keep this in his bin. So all my kids have a school bin, and this is Arya's. So the other thing I do is I pick out some independent reading books. Come on, buddy, you're not even done with this word yet. Sit squarely, pay attention. You don't need to look at yourself in the camera. I pick out a number of readers at their level. Let me turn this a little. That they read independently each day. So he's reading this book. He really likes science books, so I picked him out a bunch of science books. Did you already read this one? He's going to read this one. Where are the ones that you finished? He's going to read this one. I think my son Elias is reading this one right now. He's going to read The Storm.
I already read that one.
Okay. And then I picked out this mystery book, which he already read. So you can kind of see. He read this in like a day. And then what else did you finish?
I don't know. I can't remember.
What else? What was the name of it? Do you remember? The name of the other book you finished?
I don't know about this nature book.
He finished another nature book. So typically, oh, and then a classic start. Peter Pan you were reading, right?
Yeah, I can't find it.
Okay. So I pick like books from all different types of genres. So we have a mystery one. We have kind of like a fictional one. We have a couple science ones. And then he has a classic start. So he's going to read Peter Pan. Actually, you finished Peter Pan. Yeah, he finished Peter Pan. So those are the readers that I have them doing. And then I have 2 more things to show you. So for Bible for him, he is reading through this from Generation Homeschool Curriculum, Generations. I really like these. They get progressively more difficult to read, and they include a lot more stories than your average like little kid's Bible. So every morning he wakes up and he goes through this himself. So he read through Daniel in Babylon. And then there's a little couple verses there. And then it has things like main lessons that he can take out of it and some vocabulary words. So if he doesn't know these words, he can come and ask me about them. So he reads this every day, and then he's in Bible quizzing. So he will be memorizing John 1, Luke 6, 7, 16, and 17, the whole chapters. Okay, keep going on your handwriting. So we're working on that every day here. Let me find. Here's where he is. So he's working on John 1. So that's what he's doing for Bible. So what this basically looks like is he wakes up himself in the morning, and and on his own he reads a story out of this and a few pages out of this, so he has that out of the way. Then he works on his Bible quizzing, and he'll sit and go over his verses and memorize them. But typically at night before bed is when we kind of run through these. Then he'll do all his chores. So he takes, what is your farm chores? Water?
Yeah, water the pig. And
So he
feed
waters,
the-
what?
Feed the pig and water all the animals.
So he feeds the pig, then he waters the pig, the goats, the chickens, the dog, the cats, and then the baby chickens. Or no, Haven does the baby chickens. Okay, I need you to finish this, please.
I don't do that.
Come on, finish this.
Okay.
Then he is in charge of, what is your house chore?
The base.
The basement. He cleans the basement every day. Then we'll sit down and do school, and then I usually start with math because that's when his brain is the freshest. And then we'll move into handwriting, and I'm not doing the McGuffey with him right now because he's reading a lot. So he's getting that reading practice. And then, like I said, once he finishes this, we'll do McGuffey and math every day. So that's pretty much all he does. He does reading, he does writing, he does math. And then he reads a lot of books, and he reads his Bible, and he memorizes scripture. And that is pretty much his school curriculum. We are learning French together as a family. So we use TalkBox.Mom for that. And so we'll do a French lesson every day or every other day together. And then he's also taking piano through PracticeMonkeys.com. So I'll include all these links below so you could check out all this curriculum. And I think that's all you do, isn't it? So mostly he plays all day long, and then he does maybe an hour worth of school at its most. His piano practice is 15 minutes a day. And then he runs through his practice sheet with his sister.
Right? No. And then you go over with your middle finger. Yep.
And that is
Yeah. It,
second grade. That's it.
Yeah.
If you guys have any questions, go ahead and drop your questions below. Give this video a thumbs up. Let us know what curriculum you guys use for second grade, what you like, what you don't like. Any questions that you have, go ahead and leave those below. And as always, remember,
God is coming.
Jesus is coming. Bye, guys.